Hi everyone, my name is Jody and I want to welcome you back to my channel. This is Rocky. I feel, first of all, so bad for not getting videos done sooner. I don't know what has been with me after my surgery, which basically I had such an easy recovery, but something just stopped me from doing other videos. I don't know. I did go through a bit of an emotional kind of, you know, up and down, a little bit up and down, and I have days where I would just feel sad for no reason when I thought everything was going great. But that passed. It didn't stay for very long. And then I was tired, and I don't know, I've been busy with other things, but for some reason, I just couldn't get myself to do this video. So, for those of you that are joining me now, even for the first time, I had a tummy tuck on June 6th, 2019. And as of today, I am, I guess, close to 3 months, but just short, about 3 weeks, I guess. 2 months and 3 weeks is where I am now in recovery, post-op. And, really things have been great. Like, I just couldn't have asked for anything easier and better, and has made me so happy. I mean, there's all kinds of things that people on other videos I've watched had gone through, and I didn't go through any of these things. I was in my bed, sleeping in my bed. I was out of the hospital 2 days, and I was back in my own bed. I just put pillows behind me. I don't understand what the problem was with that. People had chairs that were reclining chairs that they slept in, and then they would help them to get out of it. I didn't have any problems bending over, or, I mean, it was tight, but I certainly didn't have any problems bending over or standing up or anything like that. And even now, I feel a little bit of tightness when I try to stand up properly, straight. But other than that, I feel great. And I'll tell you, people have been talking about their scars, and I'm sure that over the next few months mine will fade quite a bit. But I've also seen on videos some of the scars that people have there's the line, and there's all these little jagged where the stitches were. I'm not really sure, but I do not have that. I have a nice line. So I'm very grateful for the doctor, that Dr. Kogan, in Naharia at the Galilee Hospital, was amazing. Him and his team were amazing, and I've said it so many times to them, to anyone that'll listen. They're just amazing, and I'm very, very happy. I would like to show you, although I'm a little bit swollen because it's it's early evening. So Rocky, you got to go down now. I don't have my before picture. I had one. I'm going to try and find it. It's on my phone, and I took it of myself lying down like on my side, so that my stomach was kind of falling forward. Now I'll show you my scar. So as of now, as of just short of 3 months. Dun, da, da. Okay. So I did not have liposuction, and I'm kind of sorry that he didn't do the flanks. I guess he said he didn't think he needed them to do them, but I would have liked them done. But you know what? I didn't pay for that. I didn't pay for anything. I was very, very grateful. Okay, so here you go. Now, again, very swollen. All of this, when I wake up in the morning, this section in here, it's like that. It's flat. Now, by this time in the day, I can feel it. So there. And if I bend over, this part in the morning does not hang. So I suppose that, hold on, that it will get better as time goes on. And I'll try to find the before picture. But basically, my stomach hung over, and, well, it was just not nice. It was just not nice. I'm very glad to say goodbye. Gone. Don't have to deal with that anymore. So I'm really happy. I don't care about the scar. I know it'll fade. Doesn't really matter. I wore a two-piece bathing suit to the beach today, and I was so happy. It was very, very weird feeling to do something that's so, well, I don't do this type of thing. So just being in a bathing suit has been a big thing. But now, being in two-piece, yes, kitty, it was just great. Now, I know that one of the things that I've never heard anyone talk about, and I don't know if it's just happened to me, but People talk about how they're so swollen and everything, and that in a few months everything's going to go down and it'll be great. Okay, good, I can deal with all that. But nobody has talked about the fact that right out of surgery, your body is much tighter. Like my body was tight, tight. I didn't even have the hips, and I thought, oh, maybe they were gone. But as things have loosened up a little bit, and that tight feeling has mostly gone away, mostly. I also noticed that, yeah, so now I have, it was more like that, and now it's kind of loosening, and now it's, okay, so I have hips. It's not the worst thing in the world. But I noticed basically that I got bigger from the time of surgery. And maybe everything will fall into place in the next few months. I hope so. But I feel great. I'm happy. I don't regret for sure, I don't regret anything because everything went so smoothly. I was never in great pain. I took whatever they gave me, Optilgene, which is like an over-the-counter, almost like a Tylenol. And I took a few oxycodone, yeah. And other than that, even when I came home, I took like the Tylenol type of thing for a few days because it wasn't pain. It was just comfort, and I didn't let it get to pain. So that was good. And then after that, I found that coming home, okay, I was in the hospital a week, and it was great. I really realize now they have you come in a day before, which is great because that way when you're freaking out, they're keeping you busy. They're drawing on you, they're talking to you, they're answering questions. And for me, it made me feel like much calmer and much more excited, even more excited to get that surgery. And like to the moment that they were wheeling me into the room, and I remember lying there and how cold it was and everything, and they were talking to me, and it was a great experience. I woke up in my room, not in any kind of recovery area, and from there on it was just slept a lot the first day, from what I can remember. Part of the second day after that, I was feeling good. I mean, the day after my surgery, I got up out of bed, I stood up straight, and the doctors are like, whoa, I don't get that. Anyhow, whatever it was, grateful, got home. I think that, so I was home day 8, let's say, post-op, and I was already outside, walking around. Not in a car and being driven somewhere, I was walking around, went to lunch. Couldn't eat very much, but that's okay. But basically, no problem. I had to rest a few times in the walking, but that's it. I don't know, I just feel so lucky that this has happened for me. It's really, I can't tell you, to be able to wear a shorter top and not have to worry, to be sitting on my bicycle, riding my bike, and not have to worry that everything's gonna show when the wind comes and everything sucks. I mean, it's flat. This is something that is like, it's like a new accessory. I almost want to dress it up or something, to do something special, put earrings and rings and I don't know. Whatever it is that's made me so happy, I assume that it's all because of the surgery. It gave me confidence. It's not even confidence, it just gave me a feeling of well-being and more security with myself and my body. And I just can't thank enough the people that were involved in helping me, the committees and things like that. Because as I said in Nahariya in Israel, if you qualify, you'll have the operation for free. And free is a really great price. Now, like I said, they did talk about liposuction, and for some reason he said he chose not to do the liposuction on the flanks, which would have been here. So I have to go with it. That's what he gave me, and that's what I got. Let's see, what else did I want to say? I've been watching like every blog on YouTube on anybody that's had tummy tuck surgery. I'm sure I've seen your video. And everybody, they show their scars and they show how faded it is about a year and things like that. And that's what I'm hoping mine will be. I'm sure it will be because it's such a nice, thin line. And I like my belly button. I have a new belly button and I like it. So I'm going to feel like I'm going to flash my belly button at everybody because it's just nice. It's just there. And it looks perfectly fine. I was like concerned about it, but I don't even know why. Who cares that much about your belly button? I don't walk around in a bikini all the time or in underwear all the time. Well, I do, but no one has to know that. Anyhow, so I just wanted to tell you that if you're ever thinking about having a tummy tuck and I don't know, maybe it was my attitude. I never had that moment of, uh-oh, am I doing the right thing? or afterwards, why did I do this? I never had those things. I wanted this. I went for it. I got it. And from the moment I knew that I had it on my mind to do this, positive the whole way into the room, into the surgical room, I was so happy, and that was it. And I came out happy, and that I think that makes a big difference. I really do. I've seen so many people that were like so concerned and had second thoughts and things like that. I didn't have those things. So maybe that's why I had an easier time. I'm not sure. Whatever it is, I feel so blessed that I was able to go through this and come out smiling, happy, and just elated by the whole thing, really. I would tell anybody, if you have a problem, and I'm not talking about like a little stomach that you can exercise away or diet away. This is stuff where, especially after you've had a child and everything kind of loosens up and then they tighten it up so much. It's, I mean, I'm going to be 60 soon, and wow, to feel this great. I don't ever remember feeling like this when I was younger. So whenever this happens, maybe you can plan it to do it a little bit earlier for yourself, whether it costs money or not. The sooner the better, that's what I say. I'm sorry that I've had to wait so long to do this type of thing, but coming to Israel for me and living here really made a big difference in my weight loss, and then being able to have the skin removed and everything. It is a big surgery, and for a lot of people, you will be not so much in pain, but in discomfort. And maybe because I didn't have the liposuction, that I didn't have to endure that pain, but I would have, I think. I would have done it if I'd known for sure he was going to do the flanks. But whatever, done, over. I'm not going back for any kind of revision. So that was another thing. I heard one girl say something about revisions. Like, if you're not happy, make sure that you're a doctor and you talk about what happens if you're not happy. Because a revision is not something you want to have to go through. But if you're really unhappy with your results, you need to know that they're going to be there for you to support you and do something for you. So it's a question you might want to ask your doctors. Anyhow, I'm going to try and find that other picture of me lying on my side. And I, again, want to thank anybody who's been watching and who's been writing me. Anybody that's going out there to get that tummy tuck, if you still want it, if you want to stay in touch with me and I can talk you through different things, I'm more than happy to do that. I feel so lucky and privileged to even be talking about it, to be able to say that I've done this, and I want to help whoever can benefit from my words. I wouldn't say my wisdom, but definitely my words and experience. And again, it was my experience. So I hope that if you go through this, you have an easy time of it. You do need help. I had the help in the hospital. Once I was home, I really didn't need help. I was taking my dogs out the next day and having to put the leashes and the little fancy body things that they wear so they don't, anyhow, doesn't matter. Sorry, I'm babbling now. So no more babbling. But again, I'm there for anybody who wants to talk about having a surgery or going through a surgery. Please just write me and I will be happy to get back to you. And I feel so much better now. I just have to actually post the video so that you can see what's been going on with me. And I do apologize again for not getting back to you sooner, because I could have done it right away and felt just as good. So thank you. I really appreciate if you would subscribe, and this way I will continue to do videos on this, on different things, on updates on this. I just want to keep going, but I need to know if you want me to. So thank you so much. Love you guys, and I will hope that you have a great week coming up. And I'll be posting in a little while just so that you can see how the scar is changing and if I've had any other things come along. And that's it. So bye-bye. Thanks again.